We are Crossing MacKenzie, and this is After Hours at the Commodore.
On the day that you found out that you put poison in the well, did you wonder even once if you could make it right again? No, you saw the data on the page telling you the truth, but you buried it and thought that that was all you had to do. But I bet you told your Uncle Lou, and yeah, maybe your mother too, should take their water up the stream and far away from you. So you're just a black heart mugger, a stone-faced plunderer, and a dirty, rotten liar hiding underneath your desk. You build your walls up higher, you buy and sell the lie. Can never run away from all the running at your core. No, you can't. Oh no, you can't. You can run, you can hide, you can try, but you can't run away from yourself. When you were little, did you get away with taking all the toys? Did you push and shove the other kids and send them home to cry? Did they leave you standing all alone, nothing left to do? To lie and steal and try to fill the emptiness inside? You have to win at any cost. You little winning man, is it really winning if you can't feel anything at all? You're just a black heart mugger, a stone-faced plunderer, and a dirty, rotten liar hiding underneath your desk. You build your walls up higher, you buy and sell the law. Could never run away from all the running at your core. No, you can't. Oh, no, 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 you can't. You can run, you can hide, you can try. You can't run away from yourself. Tuck your children in at night and kiss them on the cheek, to toss and turn and worry that they'll turn out just as weak. What will you tell them when they ask about people you left to die? Could lie and steal some more and buy some bigger, better toys. You're just a black heart mugger, a stone-faced plunderer, and a dirty, rotten liar hiding underneath your desk. Build your walls up higher and you buy and sell the law. Can never run away from all the running at your core. No, you can't. No, 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 you can't. You can run, you can hide, you can try. You can't run away from yourself. A stone-faced plunderer and a dirty, rotten liar hiding underneath your desk. You build your walls up higher and you buy and sell the lot. Can never run away from all the running at your core. No, you can't. Oh, no, 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 you can't. You can run, you can hide, you can try, but you can't run away from yourself. You can run, you can hide, you can try, but you can't run away from yourself. You can run, you can hide, you can try, but you can't run away from yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're going to do a set of tunes for you, some jigs. from all over the place. This first one is from Vishten, a French-Canadian group from Canada. And the second one I wrote, it's called Little Sister. And the third one is from Ireland, and it's called The Orphan. And Andreas keeps asking me about the title of the second tune, which is, I can write them, but I really have a hard time naming them. So we have this other tune called Goldie Pants that was written for a character that walked down Whyte Avenue often in very tight, shiny golden pants. And I couldn't think of anything, so we were inspired because we were out there one day and we saw Goldie Pants' sister wearing equally interesting pants, so this one's called, instead of saying Goldie Pants' little sister who also wears shiny pants, we just say Little Sister for short. We're going to do another song that I wrote. It's called Away. And Andreas is a typical musician, an instrumentalist, and he does not hear words very often. He doesn't relate to words, he hears melody. And I am a singer, and I write songs, and I have to admit, I hear melodies first, too. So I have compassion for him when he says, we were rehearsing this song yesterday, and he goes, "Can you tell us in a sentence what this song is about?"
And she wouldn't. She won't.
You tell me. So this is called Away. I know you're walking through a field of grain, lost in the acres of an endless haze. You know she calls, you know she's crying out your name. You know she calls when you don't answer. She fades away. And I know you're listening, and all you hear is blue. The sound of laughter, it doesn't filter through. If you just call, receive an answer for your pain. If you won't call without an answer, she fades away. Just lifting up your eyes, you would see angels standing there beside you as you cry. We all long to see the beauty in your deep and precious heart. May you rest and know that you are so loved. I know you've given away home. It's hard to fathom just where it all comes from. If you just call, receive an answer for your pain. But you won't call without an answer. Fades away. Just lifting up your eyes, you would see angels standing there beside you as you cry. We all long to see the beauty in your deep, precious heart. May we rest and know that you are so loved. Lifting up your eyes, you would see angels standing there beside you as we cry. We all long to see the beauty, your deep and precious heart may rest. And know that you are so loved. And know that you are so loved.
Bonnie, you've been with this group for how long? And you're involved with another group, I think. Are you? Can you talk about that?
Yeah. I've been with this one for, wow.
Since he was a wee lad.
Yeah, well, all his hair was black, and so was mine. Quite a long time ago, we played in a band many decades ago called Scona Bray, and then we got together 20 years ago that's when I met Steve, and we played in a big band called Keltara that we're still part of. A five-piece band is sometimes hard to move stuff through and get together because there's 5 people with different schedules. So I had this big pile of material, and so we kind of got this side project going. And Steve had a pile of material too, as it turned out. So now we have 2 bands going, a big one and a small one called Crossing MacKenzie.
So this one's relatively fresh. This would be our 3rd gig? Yeah. So we're still brand new. You can still see the shiny new band smell, or smell the
Sort of.
the new band smell here.
Sort of. After 20 years together in a different configuration, so it's sort of new and sort of quite familiar too, and really fun.
Is there any significance to the name of the group?
Well, you know what I said about naming tunes? I can write them. I have a hard time finding names for them. And we found the same thing, naming this group. And we went through a couple iterations. I wanted to call it Trio, but that was taken.
Trio as in Treeo. But yeah, that's...
So I was teaching up north quite a bit, and my first couple trips up there, I would start in Yellowknife and go basically along the Mackenzie through all the little towns and hamlets, and I was teaching up there. And there's this particular, when you're coming from the north and you're going to cross the Mackenzie, and the very first time I saw this drive coming to the river and then getting on at the time was a boat. Now it's a road that you drive over, which is also pretty majestic. But the first time this vista opened up, and I was just so moved and inspired, and I thought, I have to write a tune someday and call it Crossing MacKenzie. And that just hasn't happened yet. But when we were brainstorming names, we were writing names back and forth to each other, texting them, because that's what we do now. And I was blasting this whole bunch of names I thought of, and I didn't even mean to do this, but I was I guess I was attached to this name because I had name, a little pause, and then Crossing MacKenzie, and then a whole bunch more names. And both of them went, Crossing MacKenzie looks good. So that's how we got it. So we're going to do a tune now that Steve wrote called Ryleigh's Dream.
So while Andreas is tuning, I'll just tell you a little bit about this tune. I actually wrote it for Ryleigh's mom, for Ryleigh's memorial service, and it was one of these things where Bonnie and I played for the service, and I just thought, what we do as musicians is create joy and beauty, and I thought that was a place to bring that kind of thing. So this is actually for Shauna, but it's Ryleigh's Dream.
Pretty good, isn't he? So we're going to do another song that I've written, and it's called Drummer Girl. And it's kind of a sing-along song. So if you would like to, the chorus is very easy, and we're going to do it a few times. So you're most welcome to sing along with us. And it's about a young person that expresses themselves rhythmically and is never going to be verbal. And I was really moved watching this family look after this little person. And so because it's meant to be quite a percussive song, so if you feel like banging anything in some fashion, you're welcome to like tap along too. This is called Drummer Girl. Are we ready to go, guys? Okay. Doom-ba-dee, doom-ba-da, deeply in the night. Doom-ba-dee, doom-ba-da, in the afternoon. Doom-ba-dee, doom-ba-da, coming from the trees. Doom-ba-dee-ba-do is what you have to say. Doom-ba-dee, doom-ba-da, tapping on the gate. Doom-ba-dee, doom-ba-da, on the window pane. Doom-ba-dee, doom-ba-da, in your little feet. Doom-ba-dee-ba-dee is what you have to say. And I know your mama loves you so. And I know, oh, your daddy loves you too. And I know, oh, that love is all around. Doom-ba-dee-ba-dee is what you have to say. Do-ba-dee-ba-dee, do-a-dee-dee-a-bo, do-ba-dee-ba-dee-a-dee-a-dee-a-doo. Bing, bing, ha-dee-ah, dee-a-bo, do-da-da-dee-do-da-dee-do. And I know your mama loves you so, and I know your daddy loves you too, and I know, oh, that love is all around. Doom-ba-dee is what you have to say. Doom-ba-dee, doom-ba-da, on the way to school. Doom-ba-dee, doom-ba-da, tapping on your desk. And doom-ba-dee, doom-ba-da, open, close your book. Doom-dee-ba-dee is what you have to say. And I know your mama loves you so. And I know your daddy loves you too. And I know, oh, that love is all around. Doom-dee-ba-dee is what you have to say. To help you calm, they take their phone calls outside. When you're awake, they make the things they know you like. Build up the fire so high sparks reach to the sky. To see you smile, to see you smile. Doom-ba-dee, doom-ba-da, tapping in the tub. Doom-ba-dee, doom-ba-da, on the tabletop. Doom-ba-dee, doom-ba-da, bang your little spoon. Doom-ba-dee is what you have to say. And I know your mama loves you so. And I know your daddy loves you too. And I know, oh, that love is all around. Doom-ba-dee is what you have to say. Do-ba-dee-dee, do-a-dee-da-bo, do-ba-doo-dee-dee-dee-dee-doo. Bing, bing, daddy, ah-dee-da-bo, do-da-doo-dee-doo-da-dee-doo. And I know, oh, your mama loves you so. And I know, your daddy loves you too. And I know, that love is all around. Doom-ba-dee is what you have to say. Doom-ba-dee-ba-dee is what you have to say. And I know.
She's pretty good, huh?
We're about to do one that I stole. So because we've been playing traditional music for a really long time, the deal is usually you go and you find all these traditional tunes and you play them and then you try and make them your own somehow. And I kind of got carried away with that. I write extra verses and choruses and so from there, I kind of started doing that to less traditional songs. So I found this tune called The Last Pale Light in the West. And it's quite a modern tune. It's not a traditional tune, and it's written by a guy named Benjamin Nichols. And I kind of did the same thing to it. So we pretended it was a traditional tune so I could add a verse and change everything else about it. So if you go looking for it, you will find his very fine version. It will sound quite a bit different than this. So this is The Last Pale Light in the West. In my hands I hold the ashes, in my veins black pitch runs, in my heart a fire catches, in my way the setting sun. Dark clouds, they gather around, due northwest my soul is bound. Still I go ahead and breathe. There's a light yet to be found. The last pale light in the west. The last pale light in the west. The last pale light. The last pale light. The last pale light in the I'll ask for no redemption in this cold and barren place. Still I find a pale reflection, and by that I'll make my way. When I feel so far from home, cannot find the way home, still I'll go ahead and breathe. There's a light yet to be found. The last pale light in the west. The last pale light in the west. The last pale light. The last pale light. The last pale light in the west. The last pale light in the west. The last pale light in the west. The last pale light. The last pale light. The last pale light in the west. Pale light. The last pale light. The last pale light in the west. So, I'd never heard of the Commodore before until I met Brian. And I'm so glad that I met him. And we've made some music together. And now I know about this place, so I'll have to come down and check it out. And thank you for having us, you guys. And what a great idea to have a YouTube channel and boost local musicians that we've been watching. And we'll continue to do so. So thank you very much. And thank you guys for being such a wonderful audience. We're going to do one more. This is an actual traditional Irish song. That's one of those ones that's so old that no one remembers who wrote it. And Scottish and Irish people fight over where it was first. We don't know. It's called Horo Johnny. Steve makes a joke about it's short for Horrible Johnny, so I guess he's one of those horrible love him and leave him guys. So, like a lot of trad tunes, that's kind of the theme in this song. Is be careful, young ladies, because those kind of guys are out there.
Horrible guys.
And we had to do this one because I think is it your favorite song now? Yeah. So it's a traditional Irish tune done in not a traditional way. A young man's love is something to behold. First it burns, but it soon turns cold. He'll court you in the moonlight, your hand he will hold, and will vanish in the morning dew. He'll court you in a meadow when the sun is high. First you love, it is the sweetest time. He'll promise you a golden ring, and then one day he's vanished in the morning dew. Horo Johnny, won't you come home soon? A winter's coming and I'm all alone. A candle's burning in the window low. Wild geese, they're going home. Listening out the window underneath the moon, waiting for his footsteps, he'll be coming soon. Your heart, it will be breaking by the early morn, for he's vanished with the morning dew. Horo Johnny, won't you come home soon? A winter's coming and I'm all alone. A candle's burning in the window low. Wild geese, they're going home. So come, all you young men who are in your prime. A young maiden's love is like the rarest wine. The first time that you taste of it, it is a golden tune. It's sweeter than the morning dew. Horo Johnny, won't you come home soon? A winter's coming and I'm all alone. Candles burning in the window low. Wild geese, they're going home. Horo Johnny, won't you come home soon? A winter's coming and I'm all alone. The candles burning in the window low. Wild geese, they're going home.
Thank you.